Hey, Zeno?
What is it, Ripley? What is it? What is it, Ripley?
I can't help but notice that you're not cleaning up after your puppy.
What? He's just a puppy.
Yeah, but you gotta take care of it.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have to make sure that he's eating all the time and he's clean and
Are we just waiting for people to show up?
yeah.
Okay. You cute little puppy. You're such a cute little puppy. Let me put this. I want to pet the puppy. You're so cute.
Zeno, this is kind of weird that you bonded with a creature.
I mean, look how cute he is.
Don't eat him.
I'm not gonna eat him. Stop. Stop. God. Are you good? Are you any good at? Are you any good at trivia?
Yeah. Listen. I'm not just good at throwing flames. I'm also good at trivia.
I'm so excited. It's my favorite thing to play. Do you want to pet the puppy?
No.
Does anybody out there want to pet the puppy? Hey, Wesley Plotke. Always stick with it. If we've learned anything from Aristotle Full Throttle, it's to stick with it. Stick with it. Make sure that you follow through. Even if you can't compete on a level that you think, maybe you'll be surprised. Maybe you'll learn something. You shouldn't always play games that you think you're going to win. You should play games that are a challenge.
That's a good lesson, I think. I think that's a good lesson for people to learn, that it's okay to not win at everything. It's okay to play and compete, and just because you're not set up to win doesn't mean you're set up to fail either.
Yeah. The puppy is so soft. You want to touch it?
No!
How many players do we have?
I don't think we have any players yet. How many players are going to play Lord of the Rings trivia? Hey, Zeno, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
Your fingers are like really long and wiry and bony. I can't imagine that feels good to a puppy's head.
You shut up. Why don't you get your own puppy? Why don't you deal with it?
I guess you're right. Who's got coffee? Who's ready for trivia? Nobody? Looks like 0 people are watching, so let's play! Hey, everybody, what's up? I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. Let me play the music here so it sounds like official. We have some news. I'm going to just go ahead and launch into some news. Patty Jenkins going to direct the next Star Wars movie. Apparently there's going to be a movie. The puppy seemed content to me. There's going to be a new Star Wars movie directed by a lady for the first time in the history of any Star Wars movie. Can you believe it? She directed the Wonder Womans, which I'm going to watch on Christmas Day. That's going to be my Christmas Day. Wonder Woman and behind the scenes of The Mandalorian. But first, guys, we're going to play trivia today. We're going to play some trivia. It's going to be so much fun. Your brains are going to melt. You're going to say, 1 to rule the mall. The mall? Frodo wants to go to the mall? Frodo? First of all, let me just tell you that movie trivia is brought to you by Goobers. We'll Be Gaming is here. Hello. Brought to you by Goobers. That's Goobers. This is my favorite movie snack. What's your favorite movie snack? When you go to the movies and you have to spend $17 on 5 pieces of chocolate, which chocolates do you buy? Or is it even chocolate, or is it candy, or is it gummy? Or is it not? Is it the frozen bonbons that mysteriously stay frozen for like half the movie and you're like, how the hell is this even physically possible? Do you like the bonbons, the dibs? Go get me some dibs. Who likes popcorn? I love popcorn. Anyway, look how I magically did that. I'm like the guy behind the curtain. Watch. See that? It's like sleight of hand. There's a trick I did. There's a trick. It's a magic trick, guys. Reese's. Ooh, Junior Mints are good too. I like Junior Mints. So 3 for $2 or something, or 3 for $14. I forget. But so what you do? Here's the secret, guys. You gotta go to Rite Aid first. Stuff your pockets with the $2 candies, and then bring them into the movie. I don't know if but you ain't heard that from me, okay? This is a secret. It's. I used to bring sushi to the movies. I did. I used to bring sushi. Vegetarian sushi, okay? So it didn't smell like anything. It was just vegetarian sushi. And I would sit there and eat my sushi. Because that's what you do in LA. You eat sushi at the movie theater. We're just waiting for this game to get good. We're going to play in about 3 to 5 to 10 to 20 to 30 minutes. Playing. Brought to you by Goobers. They're not brought to you by Goobers, but Goobers are a delicious snack. They're healthy, except they're not. They're made of peanuts, which is, I mean, it's a legume. It's not even a nut. They got a chocolatey cover. Chocolate, other than all of the chocolate and the sugar, it's healthy for you, except those peanuts. I wonder where they get those peanuts. They're probably like the cheap peanuts. You know how you can get 2 bags of peanuts for $1? I'm confused by that, Planters. Mr. Peanut, I'm confused at your pricing points. At your pricing of your peanuts. They seem too cheap. It seems like they cost peanuts. Seems like there's not much going into... How are you even making money? I'll tell you, I'll eat a peanut though. Peanuts are good. I'll pop the peanuts all day, but there's probably 0 nutritional value. Maybe protein. You can spread it on your sandwich. You know, Patty Jenkins, director of the Wonder Woman movies, is gonna direct the next Star Wars movie. I'm impressed. Wow, they're actually going to step outside the whole dudes directing Star Wars movies. Particularly, I'm looking forward to that. It's interesting. I think Carl Weathers should direct one of them, but he's a dude, so who knows? Hey, Carl Weathers. This is the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the AccuJackson, chance of cloudy, chance of showers. Hey, let me start again. This is the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson Accu Predator Radar Weather. That was one of the best episodes of The Mandalorian ever. Let me just tell you that one for sure. Hey, you know nothing, Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Yeah, you're quoting the... Maybe next week we're gonna do Game of Thrones trivia. Game of Thrones trivia. That's what we'll do next week. Looks like people are filing in. Looks like people are ready to play. We're gonna play in about 2 minutes. So all who are playing, get ready for some Lord of the Rings trivia. It's gonna drizzle out. This has been the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson Accu Predator forecast. And Cardi B. Wow. We're all learning things, aren't we? I'm just relaxing into it today. See, here's my schedule. I go to bed, I wake up, I hike, I do the show, I go to bed. It's a great December schedule. I actually played drums for about 20 minutes today while my coffee was brewing. One of my coffees. This is my... By that? I actually got to meet Alfred Molina last year. That was pretty cool. I didn't geek out about Spider-Man, though. He was actually interviewing my girlfriend at the time. Pretty cool. Alfred Molina. He's a good actor. I always liked that scene in Alfred. He's coming back as Dr. Octopus in the next Spider-Man. Last time he played Dr. Octopus was 2004 in Spider-Man 2. He was also in Throw Me the Idol, I'll Throw You the Whip. He's that guy. He's also the guy in Boogie Nights who dances around to Sister Christian in his robe while some guy's lighting off firecrackers in the background, and that's my favorite scene from that movie. Sister Christian, I'm the only one. Spider-Man 3 will be awesome. I think so too. We'll be gaming. I really am excited to see all of those characters, all of the I love the fact that they're just leaving everybody in. They're bringing everybody back into the fold. Why not? Why not just make it all one big happy universe? Because it kind of gets confusing after a while when everything is just another reboot and another restart. But once Marvel and Disney acquired the rights to use the Sony property of Spider-Man, they were just like, well, why don't we just make it all in the same universe? Why don't we bring it all in? So it's going to be like a multiverse of madness, I think. I think that there's going to be parallel universes. Stuff like that. Okay. All right, we're about 90 seconds away from playing some trivia. 90 seconds away.
Yeah, man. I like when Spider-Man, and I've been alive 500 million years. I've seen a lot of stuff go down, and I really do enjoy the Spider-Man 2. And the new Spider-Man's pretty good, too. Jamie Foxx is coming back, too. Jamie Foxx. That's crazy, man. That's some nutty stuff. Jamie Foxx, he's gonna play Electro. But will Paul Giamatti play the Rhino? Who knows? TBD.
"45 seconds away. Alfred Molina's seen in Coffee and Cigarettes with Steven. What's his name from... Was a fave. Alfred Molina's got a lot of famous good scenes. He's a good actor. Acting. Maybe we'll do a workshop on acting. This is how you get... Okay, in the next 20 seconds, this is my first lesson in acting. All right. So, like, just pretend it's real. All right, it's time. It is time. Guys, it is time to play some Lord of the Rings trivia, but we gotta listen to the American Gladiators theme song because it's got guitars in it. When I was a kid, I heard this, I was like, listen to that guitar wail. I was like, listen to that professional studio musician wail on the guitar. I didn't say that. I say that now. I'm like, listen to these guys who just go in and play for like 20 minutes and get paid $500 and they go home to their wives and their husbands. Steve Coogan is so funny, guys. Settled in, because now we go and play. Get ready for it. Alright, guys. Here we go. This is the fast round. No, we don't need this kind of music, just this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, guys. First question for Lord of the Rings trivia. Remember, Lord of the Rings, man. The Eye of Sauron. Get it in your head. Gandalf, he was the gray, and then he was Gandalf the white, and then it was like Saruman. Saruman, just like a bad dude, you know, you don't want to be messing with Sauron. The tree beard, he's a tree, walks slowly. Get ready for it, guys. One to rule them all, and we're gonna find out who today is going to rule them all. First question. What is the first voice we hear in the Fellowship of the Ring? That's a good question. What is the answer? The first voice, now think back, Peter Jackson's sprawling Lord of the Rings trilogy, the original. Fellowship of the Ring, which is the first movie to be released. Not the first in the chronological story order, but it's the first movie to be released. Was it A, Elrond? Was it B, Frodo? Was it C, Gandalf? Or was it D, Galadriel? I'll read them aloud. What was the first voice we heard in Lord of the Rings? Was it A, Elrond, B, Frodo, C, Gandalf, or D, Galadriel? Could it have been Gandalf? Could it have been Frodo? If I was in the movie, I'd be F Frodo. That F Frodo. So that's what they would say when I walked by. Did I mention this episode's brought to you by Goobers? I'm gonna take a sip of water while you think on this. You gotta say final answer. Will Be Gaming's in. Will Be Gaming is in. Will Be Gaming, the first one in. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds. Hey, Escape from Post on Instagram. If you guys are watching on Instagram, remember, there's always a fundraiser for the ACLU over there. Today we're playing Lord of the Rings trivia. So think back in your mind. What is the first voice we hear in the Fellowship of the Ring? Is it A, Elrond? Is it B, Frodo? Is it C, Gandalf? Or is it D, Galadriel? We waited so long, the music stopped. When the music's up, that's when we go. And the music is, let me tell you how long. It's like 45 minutes. No. D, phonal answer. I'll accept that, phonal answer. Like prefrontal cortex. So we've got 2 answers in, and that's all we've got so far. And guess what? That 30 seconds is going to be up in 30 seconds. Will, catch up. So Will's got D final answer. Will Be Gaming's got C final answer. I'll give it another 10 seconds. And we're going to find out who got the answer right or wrong. Uh-oh. Did my screen just disappear? Sorry. I have a hot corner that displays all of my windows, and it got confusing for a second for everybody. All right, guys. What is the answer? So Will's. I can tell you this much. Between Will and Will got the correct answer because it was D, Galadriel. Congratulations, is this Will? You are the one who got it correct. 1 point going to Will. All right, everybody. Let's play. Second question. Ready, Freddies? In Mordor, what kind of food does Frodo say he can't remember the taste of? Is it A, cheese? Is it B, bacon? Is it C, strawberries? Or is it D, mushrooms? Are we all up to speed on the feed right now? Make sure you're not too far behind, because you might get lost in the. Let's see. In Mordor, remember when they got this? So Lord of the Rings is 3 movies of a bunch of people walking, and as they're walking, they're talking. And some of the things they say to each other is, I can't remember the smell or the taste of something. In Mordor, what kind of food does Frodo say he can't remember the taste of? Is it A, cheese? Is it B, bacon? Is it C, strawberries? Or is it D, mushrooms? I just had mushrooms last night. Strawberries in my shake. I don't eat bacon anymore, but sometimes I'll have some cheese. I remember the taste of bacon. It's delicious. I just don't eat it. Let's see, the answers are in. C, final answer. Wait. A on a letter. A on a leader. Did you say final answer 2 times? Alright, I'm gonna officially, when the question is in the feed, this is an official rule change, or at least a rule clarification. When Jen the Fierce puts the question in the feed, everything below that is where you put your answer. So above it, if I read it out loud and everybody's like putting their answers in, it might get confusing. I know some of you guys are on YouTube, so you might want to look on the screen to see when Jen posts the question, and then once the question is posted in the chat, that's when you can put your final answer in. So I'm gonna look below the name to make sure that everybody's popping their final answers in there underneath the question in the chat. He froze. Talk about froze. It froze with the nose. What stop? Let's play that again. Let's look for the question. Will says strawberries. Final answer. Interesting. But Annalita says mushrooms. And so does Will Be Gaming. The feed is teeny weeny. Let me see. It is kind of small. There's a lot of stuff going on this screen. Strawberries is your answer. Or is it mushrooms? Is this Will? Because you say mushrooms are a very Lord of the Rings food. But you already put your final answer in there. Is this Will? So everybody who guessed mushrooms is wrong. Because it's strawberries. We got strawberries. Can't remember the taste of strawberries. Tough break, kid. Strawberries delicious. Every year here in Oxnard, there's a strawberry festival, and they sell you a. Here, like I'm gonna scroll back. They sell you a flat of strawberries for like $10, and you just eat strawberries for the next day and a half, and they're the most delicious strawberries, and I will never forget the taste of them. I would like some strawberries on my pancake now. So it looks like Will, since you said final answer after strawberries, you got it correct. And who else? All right, next question. Okay. Oh. I gotta go back. What is the name of the local pub in Hobbiton? Is it A, the Black Boar? Is it B, the Prancing Pony? Is it C, the Burgundy Lion? Or is it D, the Green Dragon? That's a good question. Remember, he's played with the pints. They went and got some pints. Mind your P's and Q's, they say. Mind your pints and quarts. Right? That's what we learned from Lord of the Rings. There's a pub. There sure is a pub. What is the name of the local pub in Hobbiton? Is it A, the Black Boar? Is it B, the Prancing Pony? Is it C, the Burgundy Lion? Or is it D, the Green Dragon?
I've been known to frequent a pub from time to time. Maybe even in Hobbiton. But by the time you get this answer, just remember, a guess is a good guess as any. If you want 1 pint, 3 pints is plenty. You see that? Just coming up with rhymes all the times. Anybody out there? Now the question is in the feed. Everybody below the feed, the question in the feed. Will be gaming. His answer is in. A, final answer, the black boar. Black boar. Sounds boring. Is this Will? The black boar, final answer. Alliteration without the spitting. I should get that. I don't spit when I talk. I spit when I sleep, though. I'm spitting all night long when I'm sleeping. It's weird. It's really weird. In fact, I wake up in a pool of my own spit every morning. Is that too much information? There's never enough information. Hopefully you guys got the right information now. What is the name of the local pub in Popperton? Put your answers down now, because the music ran out. Where'd the music at? Oh. Sometimes it gets overzealous with the mouse.
All right, Carl. Get out of here, Carl. Hang on a second. I lost Carl. Where's Carl? There we go. Sorry, there's a lot of characters on this show, including Cindy Lauper. Cindy Lopsided. Yeah, I'm here too. I can't even believe this guy. I mean, come on. What is it? What did I just walk into? Is this Lord of the Rings trivia? Oh my god, let me get out of here. He's always standing in front of a wall. I don't get it. Are the answers in? Looks like the answers are in. But which one is right? Looks like Will Be Gaming says A. Is this Will says A, Black Boar final answer. Raccoon Raiders says D, final answer. That's not A. And also, B&B versus P&P, I mean. The Prancing Pony could be the Prancing Pony, but let's find out, shall we? Lock it in. It was D, the Green Dragon. Raccoon Raiders was the only one that won that round. Excellent work, Raccoon Raiders. So remember, let's play. Where I find that button here. All right, next question. Great job there. What do you say to? He's got little Batman glasses on. He doesn't like to wear them. Sorry, Will Be Gaming. You were out of luck that round. Looks like the round went to Raccoon Raiders. Question number 4 in Lord of the Rings trivia. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Aristotle Full Throttle. We do the show 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Subscribe, follow, like, and share for your chance to win a PS5. You can win a PlayStation 5 just from watching the show. Isn't that crazy? That's like a giveaway, even. It's like I'm giving things away to people who watch the show. You don't have to do anything. Just watch the show. Anyway. In which decade of life is Aragorn? A, his 50s. B, 60s. C, 70s. D, 80s. Ooh, this is a tough one because I remember this one. I remember this. I'll tell you one thing, he didn't look his age. Aragorn, remember Aragorn? Played by Viggo Mortensen. Aragorn kicked that helmet that scene and he screams. Actually broke his toe or something like that, kicking that helmet. That's a real scream of pain, agony, agony, agony. It's because he's old, or older than he looks. Is he in his 50s, his 60s, his 70s, or his 80s? We wonder. We look at Aragorn and we say, Doesn't look any of those ages in the movie. But he is one of them. Now, remember to put your answers in underneath the question in the feed. So Will, come on, you gotta make a guess. I don't really watch Walking Dead, but the one time I watched it, it was when the dad was yelling at his son's name, Carl. And I thought his name was Carl, not Coral. The kid's name was Coral. Coral! Yeah. Was it Coral or is it Carl? I thought it was Carl. Is it Coral? If Rick's kid's name is Coral, you just turned my world upside down. Because I thought it was Carl. But if it's Coral, oh, it is Carl. Okay. Because I would have been, my mind, I would have seized up. My brain would have ceased to work. I would not have been able to wrap my mind around that. I'm like a fainting goat when it comes to things that don't make sense to me. I just pass out. Fainting goat yoga is not as fun as just regular goat yoga. So underneath the answers, it's underneath the question, we have potential answers. Will Be Gaming says D, final answer. Raccoon Ranger says A, final answer. Is This Will says B, 60s, final answer. Wow, we've got a whole bunch of choices here. Nobody has picked the same final answer, but we will find out presently. Momentarily means just for like a moment. Presently means in a moment, like in one moment. A lot of people switch those around. They'll say, I'll be there momentarily, which means they'll only be there for an instant. When you say I'll be there presently, you'll be there in an instant. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to accidentally inform people. Fainting Go to Startle, that's my middle name. Fun, entertaining, accidentally informative. Alright guys, looks like these final answers are in. What is the answer? In which decade of life is Aragorn? Sorry guys, sorry on Instagram it froze up because on account of batteries. Dang! Looks like We'll Be Gaming. Looks like We'll Be Gaming will be continue to be gaming. Cause you got that right. All right. Let's play. What feature do dwarf women share with male dwarves? Is it A, deep voices? Is it B, beards? Is it C, overly hairy feet? Or is it D, Adam's apple? Good work. We'll be gaming on that last round. Let's see if you can just keep it going. Let's see if Will can run away with it. What feature do dwarf women share with male dwarves? Is it A, deep voices? Is it B, beards? Is it C, overly hairy feet? Or is it D, Adam's apple?
Toss me. You never toss a dwarf. Toss me.
Do you remember that? That was played by John Rhys Davies, that character, who also he was also in the Indiana Jones movies. Bad dates. Do you guys remember that? He played Sala. He played Al. I called him Al anyway. Question is, what feature do dwarf women share with male dwarves? Is it A, deep voices, B, beards, C, overly hairy feet, or D, an Adam's apple?
Toss me.
I liked the battle of Helm's Deep, and he's like back to back with Legolas, and he's like, "That's 2!" And Legolas is like, "That's 19 for me," or whatever. Because Legolas, you know, he's an elf. He's good. All right, looks like the answers are in, because these are the main contenders. We've got Is This Will? Final answer is B. Well, Is This Will thinks it's beards. Raccoon Raiders thinks it's an Adam's apple. And Will Be Gaming thinks it's overly hairy feet. Well, I'll let you in on a little secret, guys. You can't see. It looks like your answers are in, but we're going to find out. You can't see the Adam's apple under that beard. You can't see the hairy feet, because the hairy feet belong to, what? Hobbits. But it's B, beards, because you can't see the Adam's apple. It's a... Is This Will? You got that round. You ran away with it. Good job on guessing beards. Man, these dwarf women, you know, look probably not unlike myself. I'd probably make a very beautiful dwarf woman. Okay, guys, we're turning up the heat. Next question. We're gonna go quickly. What's the name of Gandalf's horse? Shadowfax, A. B, Bill. C, Lightfoot, or D, Wise Nose. Eat Wise Nose subs. Oh, Quiznos. Brought to you by Goobers. I just keep going like this, but there's nothing in this cup. There's been nothing in this cup for 11 months. All right. Put in the questions in underneath. It Will Be Gaming says A, final answer, Shadowfax. Interesting. What say you, Will? What say you, Raccoon Raiders? Don't lose confidence just because you keep losing. Now you gotta think, what does he say? He says, "Fly, you fools." But after he says, "Fly, you fools," he gets on his horse. What's his horse name? Is it A, Shadowfax? Is it B, Bill? Is it C, Lightfoot? Or is it D, Wise Nose? Who knows if it's Wise Nose or Nose? If it isn't A, I'll be perplexed. Final answer. I'm going to interpret that sentence as Is This Will saying that A is his final answer. It's a little bit of a... Everybody says A, final answer. It looks like these are the main contenders in this game, because we haven't seen from anyone else. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal what the correct answer is. Let me do this. Hold on. This will be smarter. Hold on. Let me just do that, and then do this. Allow me to reveal to you what the correct answer is. I better lock it in. as they say. Well, Will, you can't go back on your answers. So let's see. Looks like most of you picked A. And you are correct. That was right. Remember to commit. Remember to commit to that answer. Okay, everybody. The heat is turning up. We're in the last home stretch, the last 15 or so minutes of this game. What race did the Nazgul used to be? Was it A, men? Was it B, elves? Was it C, dwarves? Or was it D, hobbits? Old hobbits? We don't mind. Cool is just a status thing. Some people like to be special. And some other people just like to be like, I'm regular. So just be regular and hang out. Some people are like, I'm more special than other people. And to those people I say, take a seat. Have a seat. Sit down. Wear your mask. Also I say, what race did the Nazgul used to be? Is it A, men, B, elves, C, dwarves, or D, hobbits? Interesting. Now I do know that if you bury a certain race underground for thousands of years, they turn into some other race. You guys remember that? They come up out of the muck and the dirt. But what race did the Nazgul used to be? A, men, B, elves, C, dwarves, or D, hobbits? A, Annalita, I haven't heard from you in a while. You say B, elves. We'll be gaming. Very confident, very quick with D, final answer. He thinks it's hobbits. What do I know? I'm just a host. What is baby Groot? I call him Groot. I am Grogu. That's all he could say. I am Grogu. Alright, looks like everybody's in. Gonna go with B, elves, final answer. D, final answer. Ooh, D. So it's between B and D, it looks like. Interesting. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to... Because... Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's play this again. Hold on. I'm going to give everybody... This is going to be a fun little twist in the game here. I'm going to give everybody a 50-50 on this one. Everybody gets a 50-50 and a redo, because why not? It's my game. We can play however I want to play. It's a 50-50 split between A, men, or B, elves. So you can revise your answer. You could change your answer now. You get a second guess on this one. I did a 50-50 for you because, you know, we're just making it interesting. So now, what is your final answer? This is B, elves. But you gotta commit, escape or post, because your answer will not count unless you are confident and say final answer, because, you know, who wants to be a millionaire rules? Maybe we'll invent our own rules eventually. Crap, it's buffering hard. Let me read this again, guys. I am giving everybody a second crack at this one. Everybody gets a second crack at this one. I did a 50-50 split. What race did the Nazgul used to be? Is it A, men, or B, elves? So you can revise your answer from last time. Gotta say final answer, escape from post. We're pulling for you here, escape from post. You bring a lot of knowledge, a lot of know-how, and a lot of expertise to the show. want to see what you know about the Lord of the Rings, though. Frodo. If I haven't mentioned, this episode is brought to you by Goobers. The encoding is buffering. Sorry guys, my encoding. Yes, everybody can revise their answer. Everybody can revise their answer. Because we're making it more interesting. We want more players in the game. But we do only have about 20 minutes left. 15, 20 minutes left. So guys, put your answer in. This is a fun little curveball. Escape from Post says B. I'm going to go through these comments. Will says B, final answer. Will be gaming, that is. Aeon Alita is sticking with B. Because you have your chance to change your answer. If you chose A or B last time, or C or D, you could change your answer now. It's one of A or B. You got a 50-50 rater. You might want to revise that answer. It's either A or B this time. Let's go to a commercial break. Aristotle Full Throttle brought to you by Goobers. Jen made this image. Magic. What race did the Nazgul used to be? Get your final answers in now, because it's time to play. Raccoon Raiders, you're gonna lose this round if you don't change your answer. Raccoon Raiders. Is it buffering? It's crashing a lot. Let's see. Let me see if I could close down some programs or something like that. Maybe it says it's buffering. I can actually see the video on YouTube struggles. So you're on Twitch. It might be the traffic. It might be the traffic right now. Because my computer is working pretty optimally, but it might be bottlenecking. Dropped frames. 5,000 dropped frames. That's a lot of dropped frames. That's like 5% of the show. Sorry, guys. Is it much better on Twitch? Cool. All right, last chance. What race did the Nazgul used to be? A, men, or B, elves? It's between the two. Yeah, it could be the sunspots. Oh yeah, I saw the Cyberpunk game came out. Maybe I'll get one of them games and play it. We got other games. We've got stick fighting. We're gonna play tomorrow on the show. We'll play some stick fighting games. It's gonna be fun. So join in tomorrow on Aristotle Full Throttle if you like to play games. Also, after the show, we have a Mandalorian watch party at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you'd like to stave off your craving to watch The Mandalorian first thing in the morning, come hang out with us at night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and watch it together with us on the Discord, where we have a chat while we're watching it and we actually have fun. We have a group watch on Disney Plus link that I send out, and we all watch together and we make fun of it or not. I mean, we enjoy Discord, and the way you do that is subscribe on Twitch. So subscribe on Twitch, you get a link to the Discord. Subscribe, pledge $1 a month on Patreon, and you can get a link to the Discord. It's on Steam, yes. If everybody has Tekken on PC, you can beat me up for laughs. Though that's fun. Tekken was so hard. I loved watching other people play that game who are good at Tekken. So maybe I'll just jump on a feed and watch someone else play Tekken. Guys, all right, put your answers in. Raccoon Raiders, we need an answer from you. We're still waiting for you to put your final answer in, Raccoon Raiders. Is it A or B? The Aurora Borealis. See, is it A or B? Is it Aurora or Borealis? We're hanging out on a long time on this answer. Raccoon Raiders, everyone's looking at you. You chose D. D is not an option anymore. We have eliminated D as an option. I will wait 30 more seconds and then you will automatically lose this round. Yeah, button mashing was the way to go for Tekken. It looked so cool, it looked so smooth. Remember not TurboGrafx 16? There was that really Neo Geo. You guys remember Neo Geo? Man, that was a cool game system. It was like $600 though. It was crazy expensive, but it was high-powered graphics. Crazy. Then Nintendo 64 came out for like $200 and people changed their minds about it. Toe Jam and Earl, good game, fun game. All right, guys, answers are in. Let's see what the final answers are. Because, you know, we're still waiting on Raccoon Raiders. Raccoon Raiders, you've got 5 more seconds. We're looking at you, Raccoon Raiders. Everybody's like, come on, Raccoon Raiders, put your... Who got that right? Nobody got that right. Everybody picked elves because, you know, we like the elves. Sorry, guys. Let's play again. Now we're getting close to it. Who's winning? Who's winning? Who is in the lead? All right, guys. We're going to go quickly now. The last couple here. What is the name of the Ent who carries Pippin and Merry through Fangorn Forest? Is it A, Treebeard? Is it B, Skinbark? Is it C, Greybranch? Or is it D, Quickbeam? Quickbeam? Maybe. Is this Will? 4 points. Come on, is this Will? We're testing your knowledge of the Lord of the Rings. How precious is it to you? Precious.
Ah, I remember this scene. He kind of reminded me of me, actually. He talked real slow. The Ents are almost as old as me, but the Ents is like whippersnappers compared to me. Remember the Ents? And there was a big Ent in the 2 towers. What was his name? Was it A, Treebeard? Was it B, Skinbark? Was it C, Greybranch? Or was it D, Quickbeam? Come on, what's your answer? How about it then? Don't worry, I'm recording this episode so you guys can see the full, unadulterated version of this episode.
Let's see. Will be gaming. Says A, final answer. Is this Will? Says A, final answer. The Ricky Elliott says C, but did not say final answer. So the Ricky Elliott. If in fact you get that right, but you didn't say final answer, it will not count until you say final answer. Those are the rules. You got to lock it in, put it in an envelope, slide it across the table. And that's how we make deals in this town. We also run out of music because we're waiting. Respuesta final. I like that. I like that. Respuesta final. That's good. That's good. That counts also. Blurred words. Now you asked me a question, but I'm asking you the question, so you need to put the answer. And then you need to say final answer. This is a fun game. It's Lord of the Rings trivia. I love Lord of the Rings, man. I remember going to see those movies every Christmas and just with my friends would just nerd out, go watch the Lord of the Rings, just geek out, just sit there, get our popcorn and get our goobers. Uh-oh. And we would just sit there and watch the Lord of the Rings. We'd get travel into a far-off land that looked a lot like New Zealand, and we would hang out. All right. You put the answer in there. All right. So, let's see. Puffy Coils. Welcome. Are you subscribed? Please subscribe, because we got a Mandalorian watch party tomorrow. And if you are subscribed, you can hang out with us on the Discord and watch Mandalorian with us on a watch party. So much fun. Dyslexic boogers. True. Blurred words, stirring up some controversy. Raisinets better than goobers, he say. What if you put them two together? Wait, now here's the question. White chocolate Raisinets or dark chocolate Raisinets? And there is a correct answer. It's 2 against 1 about the goobers. But is it yogurt Raisinets? Remember the ones were covered in yogurt? What were those called? Oh, those are the Raisinets. You know, the raisin is not a great snack. I recently heard someone was like, why do raisins suck so much when grapes are awesome? It's too bad raisins suck. It made me laugh. All right, guys. Put your final answers in. Do you remember the big ant? What the ant's name was? Well, whoever picked Treebeard, we move that back down. That is the right answer. Good answer. Great job. All right, last question of the game. Well, maybe one more after this. Let's play. Definitely the dark chocolate, says Annalita. Answered correctly. Dark chocolate Raisinets are the correct answer. All right. Everybody who said dark chocolate Raisinets gets a point. Because that's how we're playing today. 1 point extra. All right. I mean, there's a right answer. Okay. What actor was originally cast as Aragorn? Remember 80-year-old Aragorn, or however old he is? Was it A, Christian Bale? Was it B, Brad Pitt? Was it C, David Schwimmer? Or was it D, Stuart Townsend? A, Christian Bale? Was it B, Brad Pitt? Was it C, David Schwimmer? David Schwimmer, famously known as Ross, also could have been Aragorn. Who knows? I do. Because I looked at the answer earlier. I didn't know this answer. I was shocked and amazed. I was surprised at the answer to this. Confused a little bit. My eyes even teared up. They started to burn. A little bit. What is the answer? Blurred words, you get 1 million goobers, but you don't like them as much as Raisinets, so you'd probably be just like, alright, these are fine. I guess I'll take 1 million goobers. So, blurred words, the answers are in. Blurred words says B, final answer. Brad Pitt. Ricky Elliott says D, final answer. Stuart Townsend. Raccoon Raiders thinks it was Brad Pitt, perhaps. Puffy Coils says D, final answer. And Will Be Gaming, B, final answer. Very exciting, guys, very exciting. Brad Pitt. Remember Brad Pitt was in that movie called Troy? That movie was it was definitely a movie. There was a movie about it called Troy. Seems like it's split between B and D, between Brad Pitt and Stuart Townsend. Interesting. Well, let's find out, shall we? Lock in your answers. Will, you gotta get your guess in. We're waiting for you. That timpani roll is like, come on, Will. Come on, Will. B, final answer, says Will. Well, shall we find out? Well, whoever picked Brad Pitt was wrong. It was D, Stuart Townsend. Just in case you didn't know what the wrong sound is. That is what it sounds like. Also, alright, let's play. Alright, let's play, guys. How many Academy Awards did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win? Oh, I know the answer to this, guys. This is the $1 million question. How many Academy Awards did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win? Is it A, 4? Is it B, 7? Is it C, 17? Or is it D, 11? Sorry for everybody who picked Brad Pitt. I mean, I can see why you thought Brad Pitt for that last answer, because they have a similar vibe going on. Viggo Mortensen and Brad Pitt, that rugged type of vibe. But it was not Brad Pitt, it was Stuart Townsend, who, I don't remember who Stuart Townsend is. Is he Robert Townsend's brother? Maybe. Is he Pete Townsend's cousin? I saw what you did there with the Who. We'll have to go after one more question after this. Who's winning? Who's winning, Jen, if you don't mind my asking? Jen has been keeping score. She's been procuring these questions for the show. She produces the show. She's got the answers that she drops into the potential answers into the chat. And she's also keeping score. She's working overtime. I'm just reading questions. But it's great. I'm having so much fun. I can concentrate on making fun of all y'all for getting the wrong answers. And that's what I do. Jen the Fierce says, Jen the Fierce not playing. Ricky Elliott says D, finalmente. Will Be Gaming says D, final answer. And Alita says B, final answer. Woof. It looks like between B and D again. Between 7 and 11. 7-Eleven. Make me want to get back at Doritos. 7-Eleven Slurpees. Did you know on July 11th you can get a free Slurpee at 7-Eleven at participating outlets? It's pretty cool. Go into 7-Eleven and be like, it is my God-given right to get a free Slurpee right now, please. I would like to mix the flavors together. The blue raspberry with the strawberry and maybe a little bit of Coke. Again. So we've got Puffy Coils is in. Blurred Word says B, lucky number 11, because he likes movies with Josh Hartnett. It just will. Blurred Words, did you say final answer or what? Because we need to see the words final or answer in any language of your choice. Because because it still counts. What do you say there, Chief? How do you do there, Captain? What's going on there, Tiger? Blurred words, you gotta say final answer. Or else. Or else. B, final. Okay. Final, the answers are in, guys. Now, you guys remember, there was 3 movies, right? This is trilogy. How many did the trilogy win? What? It looks like nobody picked C. Nobody picked C. 17 Academy Awards, guys. 17. No, that's not the correct button. Hold on. That's the one. Hey, Grogu, you want to press the button? Oh, Grogu. I'm not even doing it. He's doing it. Grogu's pressing the button now. He's just button happy, guys. You gotta... That's the best wrong answer sound. Guys, 17 Oscars. That's a lot of Oscars. Before now, it was like the most Oscars ever, I think. I think before, there was a movie just a few years ago that won more because, what movie was it? I think it was Fantastic Four. Guys, let's play. Alright, this is going to be the last question. What is Legolas's last name? Is it Spears? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, like Britney Spears, Legolas. What is Legolas's last name? Who'd have thought they could think up 2 names for this guy? A, Evenstar. B, Greenleaf. I don't want it to be underlined as spelled incorrectly. Come on, spell check. Just deal with a proper noun. Oh, come on now. Is it B, Greenleaf? Is it C, Lightfoot? It's fine. You just just because it's underlined doesn't mean it's the correct answer. It's just means that spell check is like, I don't understand this word. I can turn that off, but I'll do that next time. What is Legolas's last name? Is it A, Evenstar? Is it B, Greenleaf? Is it C, Lightfoot? Or is it D, Celeborn? Well, if you're a real true Lord of the Rings fan, you would know the answer to this. You would definitely know the Legolas, Stephen. You guys remember? You guys remember? What is his last name? What is his last name? Bloom. You know, Orlando Bloom and I have the same birthday, except he's like older. Not by much. That's a bit of trivia right there. Did you know if there are about 27 people in a room, 2 of them statistically will share the same birthday? Like 30 people. All it takes is about 30 people in one room. And 2 of them statistically would share the same birthday. Something like that. I don't know facts. I can Google that. What's his last name? Legolas. Just imagine his elf mother yelling at him when he's a kid. Legolas, Stephen. Just imagine that. Keep the music going. All right. Then we gotta go. Then it's time to go. D, final answer. The Raccoon Raiders says D, final answer. Blurred words is B, always B, even when it's not. Final answer. Good thing that you've got a system. Always stick to the system. If you're playing blackjack In Vegas, always stick to your system. You have a better chance of winning if you stick to your system. That whatever it is that you do every time, do it every time. Don't beat yourself up if you played a bad hand. Don't try to change your strategy because you start to panic. Stick with your system. That's what I learned the other day. I was watching a video on this dude who used to work in Vegas. It's really cool. It's like one of those experts explain videos. And he was a guy who used to work in Vegas casinos, and he used to tell people, he was going over the different movies, like Rounders, where there's professional poker players, Casino Royale, where there's professional poker players, and he's telling you, he's describing what's real and what's phony baloney in Hollywood about those movies. And it was actually a really fascinating video. Maybe I'll drop it in the Discord right after this. It's a really cool video. He's describing what's real and what's not when they show gambling in a movie. That movie 21, he said, was actually pretty realistic. The one with Kevin Spacey. So don't watch it. All right. Looks like the answers are in. You ever see... Listen, my favorite TV personality is John Taffer from Bar Rescue, because he would go like... He always goes like this. He always has like a... He'll yell at you, and then he'll stick his face at you. So he'll say, "There are raccoons in this bar. These taps are disgusting." It's great. If you watch the show, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I look like a crazy person. This is out of control. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. No, you don't. That's fine too. I know what I'm talking about, and it's hilarious. Okay, guys. You know what people say, "Yeah, well, haha, dad jokes" to me. I go, well, then, if you think that's dad jokes, then your dad is hilarious. Okay, the final answers are in. In a room of 30 people, saying when their birthday is, looking at everyone, waiting for my chance to say, out of 365 days to be born, on fate brought you back to me. Fate brought you back to me. What's that from? Infinite Diamonds. That's from a movie, I know.
I'm like Thanos. I am inedible. Unless I'm eaten by another rock biter. Because then I'm like bitten by a rock biter, and I'm a rock biter, and I'm made of rocks. Now, you are what you eat.
D. Final answer B, says Blurred Words. All right. What is Legolas's last name? Is it A, Evanstar? Is it B, Greenleaf? Is it C, Lightfoot? Is it D, Selborn? Well, shall we lock it in? Who is winning right now? Who's in the lead right now, I wonder? Who's winning? We're going to find out who's winning first, and then, not soon after that, we're going to find out the answer to this one. Will is in the lead with 6. Will chose D, Celeborn, I believe. Or did you? Well, Will. You got the answer wrong. His name Greenleaf. His name Greenleaf, like, like a green leaf. Everybody picked D, but Blurred Words got it right. Blurred Words guessed the correct answer. Blurred Words, you guessed, and you guessed wisely. It looks like look, Blurred Words gets this one. All right, one more, and then we got to go. And then I got to go. All right, ready? Let's play. Will, you're in this still, Will. It's almost as if you've won and you've run away with it. Will, it's your game to lose. What does Aragorn say right before charging into the last battle in Mordor? What does Aragorn say right before charging into the last battle in Mordor? A. Hope conquers all. B. It is not this day. C. Evil will not rule us. Or D. For Frodo. Just imagine him wielding his sword with the mighty army of dead people. Ghosts. Remember Best Picture 2002 or whatever? Return of the King? We go to the Battle of Mordor. Aragorn recruits his dead relatives, as you do. He says, come on with me, guys. I'm still your king, right? Even though you've been dead. Come follow me. What does he say? He swings his sword and says, hope conquers all. Or does he say, it is not this day? Or does he say, evil will not rule us? Or does he say, Frodo? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember the answer to this. Pretty sure it's B, because I want Tyrion's speech at the gates of King's Landing is the perfect inversion. Say to death? Not today. I like that. It reminds me of that. I don't know the answer either, guys. I'm just guessing. Hope conquers all. It is not this day. Evil will not rule us. Or for Frodo. Looks like the answers are in. Annalita, final answer. Says C. Evil will not rule us. Although blurred words, even though that's not my system, not the system, blurred words did not stick with his system on this one, but he says, for Frodo. Is this will? Pretty sure it's B, because I want Tyrion's speech. Alright, well, let's see. Let's find out. Let me press this button first. Alright, Raccoon Raiders is in. Now remember, Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. Frodo was the keeper of the ring. He had to bring it to Mordor, to Mount Doom, to throw it in. Because Sauron, the ever-watching eye of Sauron, is like, I want that ring, you gotta bring it to me. And instead, he's like, I gotta go to the volcano of Mordor. Hold on, let me just play that. The drama just got eaten by an ad. Hold on a second. He throws it. He's standing up at the top. Frodo. He's got all his dead army. I'm wondering. I just wonder. I'm staring into space. It looks like I'm frozen, but I'm not. I'm just looking for something right now. So I can't find it. What happened? Hold on a second. I don't like when my technology doesn't work for me. Alright, guys. This comes down to this. We're going to find out who the winner of this game is. It may seem like a foregone conclusion. It may not. So the answer to this question. A lot of people say D, some people say B, a couple people said C. But it was D all along, Raccoon Raiders and Will Be Gaming and Blurred Words. You guys got it correct. Will, I don't know, you said B, but that's wrong, Will. You got that wrong. Well, guys, who won the game? Let's find out who won the game. Let's play this. Who won the game? Let's find out. Is this Will? You are the winner. And I would like for that to be evident. Hold on a second. I'm refreshing. It's just Will. You guessed the correct answer. And for that correct answer, hold on a second. I'm very mad at this page. It is very counterintuitive. It's very anticlimactic. I'm sorry. Will. Good God. What the hell is going on here? There it is. Will. Sorry for the technical problem with the... Will, you are the winner of this week's Lord of the Rings. Congratulations. Sometimes that happens in real life on TV. We'll just cut that out. This week's game, having been Lord of the Rings trilogy, Lord of the Rings. Excellent work. You win. You win the game. You won. We all salute you, Will. Congratulations on your in-depth analysis of the Lord of the Rings movies. Your ability to recall things that happened in those movies is unparalleled and unmatched by anybody today. Nobody could have met you. It was your day and your day alone. It was like the moment in the Battle of Helm's Deep where they looked up at the sun, and were it not Gandalf himself, where the sun rises, it was Will. It was Will standing there. He was the one. He's the guy. He's the guy that we all congratulate today. Great work, Will. That was wonderful. We've got lighters for you and everything. This music is also pretty good. I would like to open iTunes now, but it does not want to open, so we're gonna wait for it. There it is. Actually, this music. I remember this music really well. I remember this clearly.
I'm just a stack of papers. I'm just a stack of papers.
I am the AFT 9000. Will, congratulations on your win. You have more knowledge than I could ever possess, particularly about hobbits, elves, dwarves, and men, and Urukai. This day would never have been achieved. There would not have been a win grander were it not for you, Will, the winner of today's game, Lord of the Rings Trivia. I mean, that's pretty great. Good job. Good job. Well, guys, that does it for today. I'm Aristotle, Full Throttle. I would like to say thank you guys for joining me. Remember to play along every Thursday when we have trivia. It's so much fun with you guys. I like when you get the answers right, but I particularly like when you get the answers wrong, because then I could hit the buzzer on you. And Baby Groot, I call him Baby Groot now. I don't know why. I am Grogu. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's good. It's all in good fun. Might even be playing this Christmas Day, because hey, I got nothing better to do. Christmas Day. Wait, no, Christmas Eve is a Thursday this year. Me and Baby Grogu are gonna be hanging out. So you guys can hang out with me every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know, you guys did great. B1 Battle Droid, excellent. It's first time seeing you here. The AI was impressed by Will's knowledge. The AI could not have been any better. The AI, AFT 9000, was not any match for Will's knowledge on the Lord of the Rings. Well, guys, I think I could probably skip to this part. So good job on your guesses. Good job. Remember to stick to it. Remember, if you have a system, try to stick to it. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't try to, if there's a system that works, that is, and works for you, that is probably the logical method. Stick with it, I guess. Maybe next week we'll play Game of Thrones trivia on Thursday. Every Thursday is trivia. But no day is trivial. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro with the fro. And I'll see you tomorrow. Mando Watch Party. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like and share. Bye, guys.